Hello, I'm Evelyn Acosta. Welcome to Professional Inspiration Series. Today we're here at the John Hopkins House, which is a historic mansion in Gambrills, Maryland. And I'm proud to present our special guest, Monte the Motivator. Welcome, Monte.
Evelyn, thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here today. It's a great day today as well.
Thank you, Monte. Monte is a professional public speaker. His nickname is Monte the Motivator. Monte Twilley has a passion for encouraging people to do their very best. Monte, you rejoined Toastmasters after more than 8 years break. Can you tell us about that? What brought you back?
Quite frankly, Evelyn, what brought me back is I felt that I wanted to improve on my public speaking skills. You're never too good to get better. And I don't want to just be good. I really want to be great. Without a doubt, in me starting Toastmasters in 1991, it was right where I needed to be. And I've, quite honestly been in Toastmasters in and out for 2 or 3 years. But I felt now's the time to really take my speaking career to the next level. And Toastmasters, no doubt about it, can help me reach that goal.
As an experienced Toastmaster, what was your favorite role and why?
Hands down, it was Vice President of Membership. I'll tell you why. I'm sort of a sales guy. I like to close. I like to influence people. I'm a PR type person as well. I found it rather easy. There are numerous, probably dozens of people that I helped to bring into Toastmasters over the years, even when I was out of Toastmasters. It's simply because I believe in this organization so much in terms of how we can assist you in terms of your communication, your leadership skills particularly. VP of Membership was right. It was my sweet spot.
So your nickname is Monte the Motivator. What do you consider to be the building blocks of motivation?
Well, I believe that the building blocks of motivation essentially 3 key things. Particularly on the side, if you are going to be a motivational speaker or inspirational speaker, you need to have credibility. So I used to say I could speak about anything. I wanted to be everything from an astronaut to a zoologist, but I don't have credibility in those areas. So I had to find my niche, if you will, 2 or 3 areas that I felt based on life experiences that I had. So 1, you need to have credibility. 2, you need to ensure that you're constantly rebranding and branding yourself. And thirdly, you need to ensure that you are always trying to take your business and your career to the next level.
Why do you think it's necessary to motivate people?
I think there are 3 things that's necessary in order to be able to motivate people. One is that you need to coach them and try to help them identify themselves in terms of what they believe that is the area that they want to improve on. I call myself a destiny identifier, and so I love to be able to help people to find their destiny. So the first thing is helping them to find out what is it that they want to work on, what is it they want to improve on. And after they have found that and identified it, the second thing is to take some action, maybe with some SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time sensitive. And so the third thing is once you have identified that you want to improve on, and you have set your goals, and you've taken action, you want to continue to reevaluate and prepare yourself so that you don't have to do a 90-degree turnaround.
Great. What were the most difficult challenges you had in becoming a public speaker?
Well, for me, the most difficult challenge was speaking clearly. I've shared with a number of people who have heard my story. I stuttered as a child, and quite honestly, even prior to getting into Toastmasters, I didn't have a lot of self-confidence in terms of pronunciating. That is important, that we have credibility in terms of our speech. Without a doubt, Toastmasters helped me, and I was sort of had a phobia, if you will, of trying to overcome my stuttering. That was something that I dealt with for quite some time, and so I've improved it as a result of what Toastmasters has taught me in terms of my communication skills.
Wow, your story really inspired me, Monte.
Thank you.
Who is your favorite public speaker?
Well, I don't know if I have a favorite one, but certainly there's a public speaker nationally, internationally that has impacted me over the years. Dr. Willie Jolly has been into it 30, 40 years in the business. Dr. Willie Jolly, years ago, was named as one of the greatest speakers by Toastmasters. Toastmasters used to identify several people in the public speaking professional business that they felt should have the designation of world's greatest speaker. And one year, Dr. Willie Jolly was one of those people. I've been to his home. I've taken Motivation 101 courses like that with his wife. I've read some of the books. Dr. Willie Jolly has certainly influenced me the most, and probably is one of the world's greatest speakers.
Interesting. I would really love to read his book. I know you have a great event coming next year. Can you tell us about it?
I'm so excited. 7 Dynamic Women. 7 Dynamic Women, Evelyn, is something that birthed about 3 years ago. I sort of rebranded myself as Monte the Motivator, and my career, I called it the relaunch in July 7th of 2017. I kind of work off of members a lot, if you will. So 7/7/17 was an event that I did in Maryland, and about a week later, I heard this voice in my head about 7 women. And so I came up with the idea to have an inspiration and motivational event, hopefully starting in Maryland on March 13th, and then the following week of March the 20th, 7 women sharing 7 amazing stories. I've always had an affinity for womanhood, and I believe that God can trust me to help build a nation that will help perpetuate total freedom for women in every area of their lives. 7 Dynamic Women, I'm so excited about it.
Wonderful. I really appreciate that you take time to empower women. Thank you. Lastly, I want to ask you a final question, and I would like to throw this ball to you.
Oh my goodness.
And I would like you to read the first question that you see and answer it. Are you ready?
If I can do it without my glasses. Okay.
You can wear your glasses.
Okay. A way I can brighten people's day. A way I can brighten people's day. I do a lot of social media. And so when I feel led to come up with things, Monteisms, I call them, if you will, I do a lot of posting of words and wisdom, things that will allow for people to be encouraged on a given day. I'll do that through social media. And I believe that it's so easy for me to do that simply because I believe in a purpose-driven life. It's very clear to me that my assignment in life is to encourage people to reach their fullest potential and to leave a legacy for the next generation to build upon. I'm in the area where I need to be, and it comes so easy for me in terms of inspiration and motivational speaking. So on a daily basis, I try to encourage people through some of what I call Monteism, little quibbits of quotes that will help them get through their day.
Wonderful. Monte, thank you very much for coming to our Professional Inspiration Series.
Well, I'm happy to be here, Evan. Thank you so much for inviting me, and I really have enjoyed this.
If you have been inspired by our interviewee, I invite you to join us via Zoom and like us in Facebook. You can also find us in the Meetup application.